She was not running. She was not shouting. She was not even sweating like nervous passengers do at airports. She was simply walking. Slow, steady, quiet. A boarding pass in one hand, her other hand resting on her belly, the calm gesture of a mother who thinks she knows her child's movements. And then Rex barked. Not a normal bark, not a playful one, not a trained canine signal. No, this bark was different. It was sharp, explosive, almost painful. The kind of sound that rips through the air and makes every living soul freeze. People stopped mid-stride. A woman gasped and dropped her coffee. A child began to cry. Security turned their heads instantly. Officer Daniel Reed whipped around. His breath caught halfway in his throat. Because Rex, his partner, his brother, his legend, had completely changed. The massive German Shepherd stood stiff as iron, muscles coiled, fur raised, eyes locked, teeth just slightly visible. Not in aggression, but in fear. "Rex, easy," Daniel whispered. But Rex did not blink. He did not sit. He did not listen. Instead, he barked again, louder, faster, frantic, like he was warning the entire world. Something is wrong. Something is very, very wrong. Every phone in the terminal lifted to record. "Get the dog under control," a security guard shouted. But Daniel raised his hand. He knew that bark. He knew that trembling. He knew that desperate energy vibrating through Rex's body. For 6 years, this dog had saved lives. Children buried under rubble, hikers lost in snowstorms, officers pinned under vehicles. Rex had never failed a mission, and he had never, ever reacted like this. The pregnant woman stopped walking. Her eyes widened. Her breathing quickened. I didn't do anything," she cried, one hand tightening around her belly. But Rex wasn't staring at her face. His entire focus, his entire body, his entire soul was locked on her stomach. He lunged forward, not to bite, but to reach her. His nails screeched across the airport floor. Daniel had to plant his feet just to hold him. Passengers backed away. "What is he doing?" someone whispered. "Is there a bomb?" another murmured. But Daniel knew this was not a bomb reaction. This was something deeper, more primal, more instinctive. "Ma'am," Daniel said gently, stepping forward, palms open. "You're not in trouble, but my dog thinks something is wrong. Very wrong." She swallowed hard. "Wrong with me?" Rex barked again, so loudly the entire terminal echoed. A tremor ran down Daniel's spine. Rex wasn't confused. He wasn't mistaken. He was terrified. The waiting room was rushed into the airport medical unit. Rex sat outside the door, unmoving, staring, waiting, listening. He didn't blink. He didn't lay down. He didn't even breathe normally. It was as if his entire being was tied to whatever was happening inside that room. 30 minutes passed, then 40, then an hour. Passengers who had witnessed the chaos gathered around. Some prayed, some talked quietly. Daniel paced back and forth, checking Rex every few seconds. Finally, the door opened. The doctor stepped out, still wearing gloves. His face was pale. "Officer Reed," he said softly, "that dog of yours didn't just help her." Daniel swallowed. "What are you saying?" The doctor removed his mask slowly. "He saved her life, and her baby's." Daniel froze. People around them gasped. Rex lifted his head, ears twitching, eyes locked on the doctor. The doctor continued. "She had a massive internal clot we couldn't see without imaging, but the dog sensed, somehow, the drop in circulation to the baby. She was minutes away from losing the pregnancy, and she was 15 minutes away from dying herself.
Daniel felt his chest tighten. The doctor's voice lowered. If that dog hadn't reacted, it would have been too late. The aftermath. They allowed Rex into the room. The woman lay on a bed, tears streaming down her face, hands on her belly. The fetal monitor beeped softly, steady again. Rex approached slowly, then gently rested his head on the side of the bed. She caressed his ears, sobbing. "You knew, didn't you?" she whispered. "You were trying to save us." Rex pressed his nose against her hand, then against her stomach, and the baby kicked. The woman cried harder. Daniel felt his throat tighten. In 6 years of service, he had seen Rex track missing children miles away, detect explosives inside sealed crates, find a man buried under snow. But this, a life inside another life, was something else, something unexplainable, something almost miraculous. The airport reacts. Hours later, when she was stable, they escorted her toward an ambulance. Passengers clapped. Some cried. Some reached out to pet Rex. Daniel whispered to him, "You didn't just save a life today, buddy. You saved 2." Rex leaned into him, tail slowly wagging. "Sometimes," Daniel murmured, "I forget who the real hero is." The viral moment. Before leaving the airport, a nurse tapped Daniel's shoulder. "Officer Reed?" "Yes?" "The video of your dog earlier." "What?" "It's already at 5 million views." Daniel blinked. "What?" She held up her phone. The video of Rex barking, lunging, and supporting the woman had gone insanely viral. Comments exploded. "That dog is an angel. I'm crying real tears. Rex deserves a medal." This German Shepherd saved 2 lives with pure instinct, and the most repeated comment was, "Dogs sense what humans can't." One last moment. Before the ambulance doors closed, the woman looked at Daniel. "Thank you," she whispered. "But please, take care of him." Daniel smiled. "Oh, trust me, he takes care of all of us." The doors shut. The ambulance left. Rex watched until it turned the corner and disappeared. Then he looked up at Daniel, one soft bark, as if saying, "Job done."